Welcome back to Dragon Ball Z Manual, your favorite place to be for everything about the anime that gave us an awesome childhood. Press the subscribe button already so you won't miss any other update on this channel. What if I told you that one of Dragon Ball Z's most lovable characters is also one of its most complex? Today we dive deep into the fascinating story of Majin Buu, specifically, the version we all know as Fat Buu. Fat Buu first appears as a seemingly innocent, playful creature. But don't let that fool you. He's introduced as a villain, created by the evil sorcerer Bibidi and revived by his son Babidi to spread chaos throughout the universe. But here's where it gets interesting. Buu's original form wasn't Fat Buu. In fact, the Buu we see is the result of absorbing the Grand Supreme Kai, a peaceful and kind god. This absorption transformed Buu, making him more docile, more childlike, and also giving him his rotund appearance. So while he still carries the destructive power of the original Majin Buu, Fat Buu's personality is much softer, even innocent in a way. Let's talk about Fat Buu's personality. Unlike most DBZ villains, Fat Buu doesn't seek out power for power's sake. He just wants to have fun, eat sweets, and live freely. In a way, Buu is like a giant kid, completely unaware of the moral consequences of his actions. He destroys because he can, not because he harbors evil intentions. He even has one of the most bizarre attack methods in the entire Dragon Ball franchise, turning his enemies into candy, which, of course, he eats. How's that for sweet revenge? But what makes Fat Buu truly special is his relationship with Mr. Satan. Despite being a villain, Buu shows that he is capable of love, kindness, and even friendship. Mr. Satan is the first person who treats him like a friend, not a monster. This bond is what sets the stage for one of the most emotional transformations in the series. When Fat Buu witnesses the near death of his beloved dog, Bee, it sparks a battle between the good and evil within him, leading to one of the most iconic moments in Dragon Ball Z. This is where things get intense. Buu's internal conflict leads to his split, with the evil side manifesting as Evil Buu. The two fight, and the battle is symbolic. It's the ultimate struggle between the good and bad parts of Fat Buu's nature. After Evil Buu defeats and absorbs Fat Buu, we get the ruthless Super Buu, a much more terrifying and calculating version of the character. This marks the end of Fat Buu's reign, but not his story. Although Super Buu is a force to be reckoned with, Fat Buu returns later on, reformed and fighting alongside the Z Fighters. He may not be the strongest, but his heart is pure, and he proves that even the most destructive forces can change for the better. And let's not forget, he's still the same candy-loving goofball we've grown to love, even if he occasionally naps through the universe's biggest battles. Fat Buu is a character who defies expectations. He starts as a villain, but ultimately teaches us about kindness, redemption, and the duality within us all. His journey from a mindless destroyer to a lovable hero is one of the most unique in Dragon Ball Z. So, what do you think of Fat Buu? Is he your favorite version of Majin Buu? Let us know in the comments.